everyone. Welcome to the second installment of the meditation series. My name is Jessica and I help people transform their lives in positive ways. So today we are going to discuss 3 reasons why meditation is beneficial. So why meditate? Why should I do it? These are 3 reasons why. So number 1, is just going to be very general, yet very true, humbly true, and that is to ground yourself and find a sense of calmness. So for people just going through everyday life, if you get overwhelmed, if you're stuck in traffic and you have road rage, you're going through an exceptionally challenging period of time, maybe you just recently lost a loved one, or you're in the midst of a career transition, or life crisis or something, just going through a tough time, meditation really helps us find our inner center, to rebalance ourselves and essentially sort of recalibrate back into our more natural, what is meant to be our natural baseline state of calm and peace. So it's really beneficial for kind of pulling us back into a quiet space, into sort of like a mental timeout, if you will, an enjoyable mental timeout, where we can essentially just disconnect with intention from whatever's going on in our external environment and just come back to a mindset of just general ease and calm and a lack of worry, where we are just sort of coming out of meditation feeling refreshed, feeling as though we've taken those burdens off of our shoulders for a little bit, and just kind of walking back into our lives feeling like we're in a better headspace. Now, number 2, there's some really great research, medical research that's coming out about this now to support meditation, but meditation is now being found and proven to rewire our brains in ways that are beneficial for us. So for anyone who may be caught in a cycle of negative thinking, I've been there myself. I have personal experience with that, just sort of being stuck in a mental rut and not really knowing how to get out of it. Meditation really is a way to sort of pump the brakes on negative thoughts as we keep coming back to the present moment when we are in our meditation, to pump the brakes on negative thoughts, to enjoy the I guess like rest stop that we're at when we finally clear our minds in meditation. And then we can actually start rewiring our brain to favor optimistic thoughts by making it a pattern, making it a habit. And we just essentially kind of install this new program in our mind through meditation that beneficially impacts the rest of our lives. And I would encourage you all to, maybe do a little research and find some of those case studies. There are a lot coming out now, and a lot of, neurological studies on positive effects of meditation on the brain itself, and therefore on the rest of the body. The whole body's integrated. The brain is sort of our electrical circuitry. So as we improve our circuit board in the brain, the signals coming out of our brain to the rest of our body also by default improve, which generally can improve our emotional health, mental health, and physical health as well, just as natural byproducts of finding that inner quiet calm through meditation, which is really exciting. So please do some research. Please look some of those up. I would love to see which ones that you have all found down in the comments below. Share it so that others can be inspired as well. And I'm excited to see what you find. And then number 3 is a little bit less, what I would call kind of an immediate sort of benefit. So this is when you have been meditating for some time, not necessarily a long time, but you're just consistent about it. You can start to experience insights that just drop into your mind. So we have active thinking thoughts where we are consciously thinking a thought and we're directing our own thoughts. We have passive thinking thoughts where whereby we just have thoughts that are like an undercurrent. It's an autopilot program that runs under our awareness. When we start meditating, we consciously stop the active thinking thoughts, and as we try to stay in a state of mindlessness where we're just kind of sitting there being, those passive thinking thoughts start to assault us. They become very intrusive, and we start to become aware of things that are running under our awareness throughout the day, driving our behavior, our emotions, things like that. So when we meditate, we can have what I call sort of these inspirational insights. So they're not thoughts we think, they're not intrusive thoughts that keep popping up relentlessly. It's almost like they just sort of like fall or float or gently pop up in your mind. And they can be really transformative for us because they're usually outside of what our normal thoughts would be, and they can give us really great insights into elements of ourselves that we maybe were unconscious of before, because we're just running that autopilot program. Or they could even be inspirations or ideas for action, or just ideas for pondering, for like philosophical further pondering, and these can again radically transform our lives, often very quickly if we are willing to be humble and open to them, and find a way to incorporate them into our awareness on a regular basis, and remind ourselves of them, and tangibly put them into action, put them into use. They're usually just, very simple thoughts that you wouldn't think much of, wouldn't give a second thought. If someone else maybe said it in passing, you'd be like, oh, okay, whatever, I'll think about that later. But when it kind of pops up in your mind on its own, it really holds a special message, a special promise for you. And if you are willing to embrace it and find a way to incorporate it into your life, they almost always will start having wonderful, immediate, positive results for you in ways that you could never imagine. So these were 3 what's the point reasons to meditate. I hope that you have all found this helpful. I would love to hear your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. When you subscribe to this channel, it does help others find this content as well, so that they can have an additional resource for transforming their life in positive ways as well. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.